Hello and welcome back to another video for Card Call Adventure. I'm Arnold Rauers and I'm the developer of Card Call Adventure, and today I'm going to show you another character class which I haven't showed off yet, which will be the Pyromancer. And the Pyromancer is a class that revolves all around using fire, as its name already foreshadows, and he's a pretty tricky character. He has a lot of good attacks, but is also pretty prone to burning a lot of things, and as you might know, burn is a pretty specific mechanic in the game. Yeah, but let's jump into the game, and I'm going to go through his equipment real quick, and then we're going to do a run with the Pyromancer. Okay, so we jumped into the game, and as you can see, the game world is also getting... And the game world is already getting late. A few stars show up already. We'll jump into the tavern and take a look at the Pyromancer. Pyromancer is the second character of our 6 characters that we have in the game right now. And as I said, he is a character who revolves around fire and fire damage. He has only spells in his starter deck. And his starting item are the oven mitts, and the oven mitts help you to mitigate burn damage. Burn is a mechanic that deals 1 fire damage to you when a card with burn is selected, and the oven mitts basically negate the first burn damage you can get dealt from a card each turn. His cards are Study, which is a strike ability that reduces strength cost of all spells on the board, which is pretty good. He has Flame Bolt, which deals 1 fire damage and strikes 1 card with burn. And Immolate, which deals 1 damage but also increases its damage by 1 after selecting a card with burn. So you can see that burn is directly linked to the damage amount or the damage output that we can do with this class. We're going on a regular adventure, and we can look at the character equipment real quick here. Oil deals 2 fire damage to adjacent cards with burn. Hot Tea, you gain 2 strength when you select a card with burn, and the Candle Extinguisher removes burn from a card when it's discarded. So that's a very defensive item. We could go with the offensive item for the showcase and start the game here. So the Pyromancer has a more difficult class than, for example, the Scoundrel is the first class. And you have to be a bit careful with the burn mechanic, but in the first tavern, I think this should be fine for us. So we could start by burning our dagger here. Also note, burn is a status effect that stays on the card, so for the rest of the game my dagger here will be burned and will have the burn tag. And as you can see here, when I select my dagger, the Immolate spell will get 1 damage extra, which is pretty good, and we can like clear the whole board here in the very first turn. And then we can immediately also spawn Herney, the boss. And the treasure is the map treasure, and the map treasure needs to be connected in a specific way. You can see by the arrows that this card on top here is blocked from the right, so we would have to go right, oh no, from the left side, and then from the bottom. Also Herney needs to be selected because he will gain 2 health back when he's not selected. He has the rest trigger. Yeah, let's see. We should select the summoner down here because he will add a monster if we don't. And we should go this way. We're kind of losing our attack here, but in order to open the chest or find the chest, we have to do it actually this way. I'm already low on both, but let's go for gold here. I think we can replenish both health and strength real easy. We can use study to remove 1 strength cost of immolate. And then yeah, we can see our equipment working here. The burnt dagger deals 2 damage to the summoner on the bottom row. And now we can go here, here, and then kill Herney and replenish our health. We're still pretty low on strength though. We could go for the ambush treasure. Which I think I haven't showed off in a different playthrough. No strength replenish here. We go for the bonfire that removes strength of all cards for turn. Should help us with the strength deficit that we had right now. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. As you can see, the treasure now increased Herney's strength cost and the strength cost of my strength potion actually, which will deal 2 damage to me now because I'm not strong enough to pick it up. But we should continue, or we could even be a bit smarter and use our bonfire here, our bonfire card, to remove strengths of all those cards. Then we will not get damaged and can actually also attack Herney for free in this turn. Quest completed. Okay, we should go for the arrows. There's a few interesting combinations with arrows. There's also an ally that synergizes with arrows, and could be fun to do an arrow build or an arrow deck here. We should go for gold again. I mean, we're already very good with gold. 5 gold in the first tavern is already pretty good. And we can go around here, kill the guy in the middle from our oil, reduce once more, and then this card will be completely cost free. And I think we just pretty much clear the board here, I guess. As you can see, the Pyromancer is pretty strong in terms of damage output, as I said. And we will mainly probably will have issues with strength management later on in the next taverns. So there's my arrows. Arrows deal 1 damage to all cards and then 1 damage, physical damage to non-adjacent cards. And since we've completed the quest already and the boss is down, we can just leave the tavern and don't mess too much with the barkeeper. Okay, I'm going to improve one of my cards, and the first card I'm going to improve is actually the study card, which gains us 2 strengths and still the same strike ability of reducing cards. We could go for a equipment here. The anvil. The anvil is also a strengths related item. You gain 5 strengths if you use 3 or more different attacks in a turn. The Desmos. Oh, the Desmos could be fun. The Desmos is the starter item of the Necromancer, which will give us 3 extra skeletons, which is pretty powerful. And the Handsaw deals double damage to obstacle cards. I think, just for the fun of this run, we should take the moth and see how my my skeleton friends will synergize with the rest of my deck. Okay, so you can see here each tavern has a difficulty level. And you can see they're all the same difficulty at the moment, but they're obviously different rewards. So Frozen Inn seems to be good. And then we could also do Nightingale's Rest here. So the Nightingale's Rest has the Cold Countess, and a random player card gets cursed at the start of the turn. Just select 2 bonfire cards, which is not too bad. And the Frozen Inn has the Slime. And a random player card increases its strength by 2 at the start of the tavern, and we have to start shuffle 3 with less than 5 life or health. We should go with the Frozen Inn. The Slime is a boss that gets pretty hard later on, whereas the Cold Countess is even in her third form kind of okay to battle against. So we got 3 skeletons from the Moth. And okay, our arrows got ambushed by the fire lamp, by the burner. Okay, let's see. The chest, we have to select 4 cards, including the chest. We should do this now. The first skeleton allied on Endure, so when it stays on the board, removes health all monsters and all allies, which is pretty good. Just select 4 cards. Probably remove this guy and then continue. Oh, sorry, it was 3 cards actually, I misread that. Okay, I should have only selected 2 cards on the chest. My bad here. All allies gain 1. I replenish his strengths. And I immediately kill also the freezer guy up here from my oil item, which is good. Slime is spawned. We could go for strength here. Oh, nice. So this is a pretty interesting mechanic. So the slime splits into 2 smaller slimes when he is destroyed in his normal flow. But once he's shocked, this doesn't work anymore. So meaning you could actually kill this guy, this slime, this turn if we had enough attack power, which we don't, unfortunately. I should buff my skeletons first. He gets shocked. I don't care about that, so just hit the boss here for 1. Unfortunately, he will lose his shock status now, and then we go back to the regular mechanic where he will split into 2 smaller slimes the moment he dies. Should take out or discard this guy because on Endure he heals. So my skeleton up here doing some work. And now let me check the first card. So if I select this card, this guy should die. I'm getting 1 damage from the burn. Getting 2 damage from the sword because I'm already at 0 strength. 4 cards left in the deck. I think we should be fine. We can use our strength potion in the next turn. So now 2 small slimes will spawn from the boss. No strengths replenish here. Can take a heal, I guess. Get 1 more skeleton from our death moss item. Okay, so the 2 slimes have abilities that basically complement each other. So this guy, if he gets hit on revenge, he heals for 3, the other slime for 3, and this guy on ambush, meaning when the card is drawn, gives the other slime a immunity to either of our 4 damage types like physical, fire, ice or lightning. And it got lightning immunity, so if we were to attack with lightning we couldn't actually. I think I will go for the chest now. Nice. Okay, more arrows. Yeah, as I said, we could go for more arrows. We should go for fire arrow here, I think. Which is pretty strong with 3 fire damage and also fits our fire theme here. All my spells and my cards are super high in strength right now. I should be able to open the chest and kill the first slime. Well, that's 1 slime down. Let's go for the dagger, I think. The golden dagger, which gives us 2 gold and allows us to attack for 3, which is pretty good as well. Okay, so we should be able to take out the second slime, but we're already pretty low on health here, so we have to be careful. We have the other skeleton down here. He will do 3 damage to all of those guys, so if we keep him here, he actually should take care of the boss anyways. So let's try this. Take the gold and just basically wait for the skeleton to do its work. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, the mosquito is a pretty nasty guy, so he reduces our strength by 1 for each monster that is on the board at the end of the turn. And while we only have 0 strength, he will actually attack us. So this is really dangerous now. I have 2 more cards in the deck. But the cool thing is we can use one of our skeletons. And as you can see, the 3 strengths drain or fatigue that actually would hit us will hit our skeleton. And then we can just discard this guy. We have to face him in the next shuffle again, but for now this is pretty good. So unfortunately he, I will show you in a second, we will definitely go for strengths here. He endured and gave our slimy boss another health point. So skeleton will not be able to kill it this round. Started the third shuffle with less than 5 health, which is our quest. Let's see, this guy is shocked for now. This should actually kill the boss without actually touching him, which is good. We can reduce strengths here. We'd go around here, here and there. And then we've defeated the slime boss. That was pretty good, pretty good. So there's the mosquito again, but actually we could heal up here from the skeleton, heal the other skeletons, and then just discard once again. And then the third shuffle, obviously the mosquito won't come back because he's in the discard. And we can just probably go around here, kill all those guys, and then we're on our exit card. And there's the mosquito again. He got drawn from the discard pile. Yeah, I should be fine with selecting him and then just leaving because the barkeeper will just hit us for 1. And that's the second tavern down. Nice. So I really like the skeletons. doing a lot of work for us right now. We can go for another improvement here. We could go for more immolate damage. And we could check for another character card. So meaning you can pick from the character cards from the other classes here. But we have to remove one of our cards. Probably go with the dagger, which is like the weakest card that we have right now. So here's one from the Necromancer. Heals curse to all cards and removes health of the first or the next monster. This is from the Blood Cultist, which is a plain up healing card, and a leech card from the Scoundrel. So probably just go for a healing card here, because we're already pretty good on damage, I think. So we finished the Frozen Inn, and we can go either left to the Thief's Hideout or to the Tinker's Den. And I probably look here and check out the Tinker's Den boss, which is the Goblin Queen. She deals 2 damage and gives a monster 5 health each time she stays on the board. We have to summon the tavern boss before the second shuffle, and the tavern boss spawn counter is increased by 2 after each reshuffle. So those, both the quest and the house rule, really are in conflict here. And could go to Nightingale's Rest and maybe after that pick either Kennel Cavern or Hideout and see if this is a better combination of house rules and quest. Okay, the chest is the mechanical lock chest. So we have to select this from the left to open. And do we want to burn our apple? I don't think that's a really smart idea. Should make it all the way up here and then open the first lock. Okay, we're back with our skeleton guys here. Next up is the lock from the bottom direction. Probably can just waste the arrows here and open the lock from the bottom. And the next lock actually is now on the top, which is obviously not reachable. And in this case we do have to discard the card and hope for a better draw in the next turn so that we can actually open it. Okay, one more monster for the boss to be spawned. We could go for the Strength Bonfire here. Not being really greedy in the showcase runs. Obviously if you want to go for a high score you always go for gold, and no matter what, but in order to actually finish a game it's smarter to not go full greed. Okay, we could just kill those guys here. Okay, that's the ice, the cold countess spawning. And she, on awake, deals frost to 1 card, and on endure discards all cards with frost. So if we were to use the immolate or the the blood chalice, it will get discarded. So we have to use those cards this turn if we want to actually make them, yeah, use them. Okay, let's see. Probably should sacrifice our skeleton here. And then I'm already getting damaged here from the strength drain. Let's see, if I were to heal here, I would gain 4 health back to 5. Actually not sure, it's probably easier for us to just open the chest like this now. And then we could take the blood gold this time, because now we have a big heal here and it could synergize with the blood gold pretty good. So chalice obviously should get discarded now. Okay, let's see. We could go for the chalice, sorry, for the blood gold here now. Maybe even go here to hit the boss more. This should get us a bit of gold. It's fine not to use the blood chalice, I think, in this case. Okay, now I'm getting allies. Specifically the apprentice mage is pretty good, because we have a lot of spells. He's increasing his physical damage by 2 after selecting spell, so we should definitely take him. And he also tanks damage for us, which is another health buffer in case we going to run out of health. Okay, 3 gold from the blood gold. Isn't the best blood gold, but still, I think it's pretty okay. Let's see, 3 strengths and 3 health, or remove strengths of all cards this turn. I think I'm going for this. Ah yeah, and I totally forgot that we actually have to select bonfire cards. Good that I selected one. Totally planned here. Sometimes it's good to remind yourself of the quests. I also sometimes forget them. You can always go to the tavern quest menu and just look at the quest and the rest of the information. So sometimes it's good to remind yourself. Okay, so Cold Countess froze our card, which is always good. Just make a big like turn around here. Okay. We could heal. We could remove 1 strength of our immolate card. Gain some strength back. And we actually take out this guy because he deals damage on endure. And then we are almost done with killing the boss here, I think. That's pretty good. Boom, boss dies from our equipment. We're taking damage on purpose here so I can heal up a bit. That's the 3rd boss down, the Cold Countess. Wasn't too hard, I think. And yeah, that's really good. Another mug of healthy ale for us to replenish our strength. There's our apprentice mage to help us But we don't have any spell cards right now. Probably just burn all those guys. Okay, we have 14 cards left. Still no spells. He's cursed, so he costs 1 strength more right now. Let's see, I could discard those guys and kill the guy with the oil item here. That's pretty good. Okay, that's the annoying fly. It discards 1 card and then itself, and it discarded my apprentice, so no apprentice for us. Okay, we could just do this, heal up, and then see if we can get to the exit. No, not yet. 1 card left. We could buff our skeleton here and just discard 1 more card. Okay, the exit should spawn now. And then, since we're already done with everything, we just leave. Barkeeper will hit us for 2. And that's another tavern done. Okay, we could go for a charm. There is a fire charm, which is pretty good. But there's also Charm of the Blades, which deals 3 damage on... when you deal 3 damage or more, it actually deals bleed to an enemy, a monster. Some of the hearths will not exhaust bonfire cards at the end of the turn, 50% chance, and Charm of the Bane deals curse on any damage basically, so we could take this. Also helps with the strength reduction of enemy cards. We could go for another item, I guess. There's the anvil again. Oh, and there's also the crossblade, which is super good. Yeah. I think I used the crossblade in a different playthrough already, but since it's one of the best items, I think, personally, in the game, we should just go for it, I guess. And now we can either go Thieves' Hideout or Candle Cavern for the Forest Tavern. And I think we can go Candle Cavern if we want. Discard a random card into the... Oh no, just discard it, not into the draw pile, but just discard it. And Mogor is a pretty difficult boss, because he calls for Ogre Guards, and Ogre Guards make him immune to physical damage. But since we're a fire-based character, we can actually ignore all that, and it's probably easier to do him than the Goblin Queen and the house rule quest thing here. I think we should go for the Candle Cavern and then hope for a good Gnarlroot enemy boss. And we need to heal 10 or more, which should be pretty easy. We have 2 heal spells in our deck at the moment. Okay, so let's see. Our treasure got immediately discarded by the house ruler. And now we have to remember that we added the crossblade, which deals 3 damage to a random monster obstacle adjacent to the last selected card. So we can actually get 3 kills when we play in a smart way. For example, this should kill the one on top here for free without spending any strength, which is good. we can burn... Should we burn our strength potion? I don't think so, that's not smart. We should kill this guy, because he adds 3 monsters on the end of the turn. Okay, let's see. We should use the strength potion first. And then go around here and kill... Yeah, kill the one on top here from oil, and then hit the middle guy with our crossblade again. So there's my apprentice mage. Still haven't done any attacks yet, so now we can actually buff him. And we should do so by using him to kill those two guys here. We have 2 monsters left until the boss. We could use the block card because Mogor's guards do both 2 damage, and we can block them with block, and then they can't do any damage anymore, which is pretty powerful. So that's obviously game knowledge a beginner player shouldn't have or can't have, but for the sake of the showcase. So the hidden symbol chest, you need to select the chest and draw the hidden symbol as it's displayed on the chest itself. So it's a Z basically, going through all the cards. And you can see the chest lights up, and then we can continue our turn here. We could try to go for another blood gold, but I think we can actually go for the golden dagger again. It's pretty reliable. Okay, let's see. We could use the golden dagger, kill those 2 guys, and use our crossblade to finish the guy on top. So those are the ogre guards that spawn now. They're pretty amazing, have pretty amazing illustrations. Definitely one of my favorites. And I have 1 guard immediately goes discarded, which is good. But obviously at the end of the turn Mogor will call for the guards and they will be drawn from the deck basically. Okay, we could use our strength replenish card here. Probably hit Mogor and then hit him again with the crossblade, which is pretty good. So he's already down to 7 now. He will call for the guards. So, and now Mogor got discarded by the house rule, okay. So, which leaves us with the guards. And I'm actually waiting for my bonfire card. So let's just discard those cards here. Crossblade will take care of this guy. There's my bonfire card, so let's hope. Yeah, it doesn't get discarded here. Okay, so can we can do something like this. Then block this guy, and attack this guy. He will endure and increase the blood chalice. Now let's replenish. Get another skeleton here. Okay, let's see. Where is Mogor? We need our boss. Could attack one of Mogor's guards and let our skeleton tank him actually, and crossblade one of the adjacent ones here. Okay, nice. There's even more firepower for us. We could go for the burning bow, or for the fireball, or for another heal, but I think we're pretty good on heals with our cards, so let's go for the fireball, which is fun. Fireball attacks adjacent cards or strikes adjacent cards for 1 and then deals 2 to every selected card as well, so pretty powerful fire attack as well. Okay, the shocker up here. Oh no, he shocks on a wake, so he only shocks this turn. Mogor is back. Let's just discard those guys and then try to attack Mogor in the next turn. He will bring back his guards. Let's see. Could we potentially kill Mogor here? If we go here and then here, we should kill him, right? With our crossblade attack. Oh no, he can't. He's immune to physical, I forgot. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're super low on health here. We should replenish health for now. Yeah, see, that's why we have to kill the guards first. Okay, let's see. Oh, nice. Okay, now we can actually kill Mogor. We can go here. We can even buff our fire card. Then just pretty much kill everything on the board. Obviously we sacrifice both of our allies here, but it's the last turn, so I think that's fine. I think it's 2 more turns. We should be good. There's the awake shocker again. Luckily he shocked all the enemies, not my cards. So let's go here, here, and then crossblade one of them. Okay, the shocker shocks, continues to shock. Now he's even frozen, so we can't discard him. Let's see. Take 1 damage here. Can't use any of our cards up here. Could we replenish? Yeah, we can. Crossblade the totem. Yeah, we should be fine here. Okay, our... Oh, okay, interesting, interesting. Shocker shocked the exit, so we can't exit actually. But also, luckily the barkeeper got shocked, so he can also not attack us. Now we should be pretty smart with discarding cards and see if we can... Ouch, all of my cards have a pretty high strength requirement. So we can crossblade to the right, remove one of those guys. It's also pretty tricky because this guy down here attacks on endure. Okay, that was lucky. So let's leave now when we can. Before this gets out of hand with the shocker guy on the bottom. Okay, nice. Forgot to do the quest actually. I always forget to look what the quest was. Let's do one more improvement at the end here. Probably go for another improvement of our first card, and then for the last tavern we could just go for a plain health improvement. So let's hope for a good Gnarled Root boss and quest. Okay, a random monster or obstacle loses status effects at the end of the turn. Soul Eater is okay, he's a bit awkward because he makes the game really quick and you have to actually stall him a bit. We have to select 1 point for a card. Yeah, I think that's fine, we should go for it. So one of my favorite taverns here, the Shroomy underground Gnarled Root tavern. I really like that one. Okay, and we got a really tricky chest card here. So this is the soul chest and you have to kill 9 adjacent monsters to open the chest. So this chest is obviously easier to open when it's in the center, because then it connects to 4 spots on the board, but in this case it's on the bottom right. We have to see how it goes on the first shuffle, I think, and if it's not if we can't open too many or not enough basically souls from the chest, we have to discard it and put it in a different spot. Okay, so now my apprentice can actually show off his skills. We can use him here. Frostblade the crab. Let's see if we can get some adjacent monsters here. We should kill this guy, and this guy needs to be gone as well because he adds more monsters when he stays. So it's 1 soul for the chest. Okay, there's another shocker again, and he starts to shock our stuff. Can we... yeah, we could try to crossblade this guy. Take the hit here, crossblade the guy. Okay, so he crossblade the guy on the top. Didn't meant to do that actually, but okay, this is good. This will remove health of those 2. He burns on endure, so he burned my my apple card. I'm actually not happy with the location of the soul chest. I'm probably going to remove it for now. And just crossblade the guy here on top again. He will be moved or defeated by my skeleton. Let's go for the bonfire so we can complete the quest here real quick. So we need 7 more monsters to spawn the boss. And now let's see, hit him here, hit him here, and then we definitely need to crossblade the spider here, because the annoying spider can get really annoying as well when he's putting out too many of his spider net. Okay, let's see. Shocked. 2 damage, 3 damage. Attack him and then crossblade on top as well. Nice. 2 more monsters for the boss. Oh wow. So now this spider web has 8 strength requirement, which is like An instant kill if I would be too selected here. Yeah, let's see. Would be good if we could kill this guy because he's pretty unpredictable. Can we kill him here? We also have to kill this guy on top because he deals 3 damage on Endure. I think I should leave him here. So this guy has 4, this guy has 6. He should be... no, he shouldn't be dead because he won't stay on the board. Can heal here and then... oh yeah, nice, okay, I can crossblade him. That's very good. Okay, another fire arrow, another ally, and attack cards deal double damage. I think we could just go for the ally, maybe he can like synergize with our apprentice mage. Okay, first shuffle almost over. Okay, yeah, they just landed in a better spot, I think. So that's fine. We can continue to remove souls from it now. 6 more to go. Now the Soul Eater will join the game. Let's see. So I'm definitely replenishing my strength here. And I get 2 more skeletons. Okay, he removed my study card. And he removed... oh, he removed 3 cards. Oh, Jesus, okay. So this is going to be really quick. Let's see. Yeah, he removed the chest. Ah, Jesus. That's annoying. That's annoying. But we can try to crossblade him. That's pretty good. So because he's ethereal, he can't be selected. So the crossblade has to do the work for us. And we have to hope... ah, he also discards only my cards. I was just about to say we can hope that he discards a lot of monsters for us. But he's not interested in doing that, apparently. We could try and check if we can see what the revenge guy will shock, but that's not very beneficial for us. Okay, let's see. This has to go. This should be fine. I can continue to attack with my crossblade here. Okay. Please. Not my cards. Please. Some monsters. No. Yeah, this is completely random which card he discards basically, but unfortunately he's really eager to discard my cards. Okay, everything is cursed. We could... and I don't have attack cards, we could just heal here. Could go this and then either kill the Endure guy or do more crossblade damage to the boss. Nice. Ouch, ouch. Okay. Oh, he discard. He adds monsters on this card. Okay. Let's replenish strength once again. And I think would be good if he was to discard, yes, a monster. So we can get some attack cards on the board, so we can clear off a few more cards here, here, and here. Then boom, I think that's it for the boss. Nice. Okay, 13 cards left till the exit. We could just go around here, here, and just burn everything. And going towards the exit in a pretty good pace now. Here's our captain. Obviously no other allies that have attack are on the board right now. But we could just use them to could we actually use them to we should sacrifice him here as the final gift to us, to the spider web. And yeah, right, I totally forgot to do the chest. Oh well. I think for the sake of the showcase, we just leave the chest here, and I'm not going to risk it. So yeah, I think that's it for the run. Barkeeper will hit us once again, but luckily for us, we will survive and we will win the run with 16 gold left. Missed one chest, missed one quest, but yeah, it was a pretty good showcase for the Pyromancer, I think. Obviously the Necromancer item, the skeletons also didn't put in some work for us. Crossblade, again, super strong item. If you find it, you should really pick it, because it can make a run really enjoyable. And yeah, and I think for the showcase, for the Pyromancer showcase, it was a really good run. Just a reminder, we're going to be on the Steam Next Fest next week on the 7th of February 2023. And if you watch this before the Steam Next Fest starts, please make sure to download the demo and wishlist the game on Steam, which will help us a lot when we release on March 1st, 2023. Okay, then that was the showcase. I hope you had fun. Definitely check out the game, and I'm going to do another showcase of another character class very soon, so stay tuned. Bye bye!